Hey, Don Ivol here, taking a break from my desk, just trying to enjoy this balmy weather that we're experiencing today. Must be at least like 50 degrees outside. Contrary to what Punxsutawney Phil told us over the weekend, that we're to expect 6 more weeks of winter. Well, you certainly couldn't tell that by, the weather today. And speaking of Punxsutawney Phil, I read somewhere that he's actually only right less than 50% of the time. Less than half. Now maybe that's good if you're a groundhog trying to predict the winter, or maybe even a weather person. But man, when it comes to your legal malpractice insurance, less than 50% just isn't going to cut it. So, when you're renewing your policy this year, or purchasing a policy this year, whether it's from me at Integrity First Corporation or a different broker, make sure that you're checking and that you do have the coverage that you need. Think about your limits. Are your limits correct? Do you have sufficient limits to cover the work that you're doing and the clients that you're performing these services for? What about your deductible? In this economy, is your deductible sufficient? Does that need change, either increased or decreased? Only you know. And, what about your broker? Is your broker, contacting you and, helping you walk through the legal malpractice insurance application? In touch with the carrier to make sure that you do have the coverage that you need? These are all things that you should be asking, at minimum, on an annual basis. Don't wait. You don't want to be waiting around for some Punxsutawney Phil to come around and say, hey, here, I think this coverage is what you need. You don't want that. You don't need that. Believe me. So anyway, hey, thanks for listening. I hope this helps. And remember, I'm Don I, your insurance guy.